Hi, this is Warwick from MFiFlex, and today we're going to do a demo on a interest-only loan. So we start off here in the Loan tab and we create a new loan. We're now in the New Loan Application screen, and we have a choice to either create a loan to a contact or a loan to an account. For this example, let's go for the loan to a contact. We click in the box, more fields appear. We now click on the magnifying glass, which will take us to the lookup, and we can select which contact we want to apply this loan to, or alternatively we can type in a search. So let's say for Andy, and we've got two, Andy Manchanda. Click on this. We need to then select the type of loan that we're giving. In this demo, we've just got the personal loan. We need to select a product. Let's select LPWA. So these loan products have been set up previously, and we're just selecting what type of loan product it is. And you can see that the fields, some of these fields are automatically populated. Because I've picked LPWA, the default is 15% interest, declining balance, the time counting method, month and days, the term, 12 months of equal monthly payments, frequency, monthly. We also have what we call grace period and pre-bill days. Pre-bill days means that 5 days, in this example, an email will be sent out to Andy Manchanda reminding him that a payment is due. Grace days and delinquency grace days and write-off tolerance amount, in this example, are all set to 0. These have to do with giving the client some grace days before we're calling them a delinquent loan or behind dues. And we can see here by moving over to the question mark, if grace day periods is 10 days and payment doesn't come off due date, the following things will happen. Interest will slip through, but overdue interest, penalty interest and so forth will not accrue. So it's giving this grace of not accruing this interest, and the status will not be delinquent. So this is what grace days means, and on any of the neon areas we can click on these question marks to bring up more information. So just to repeat, we're now creating a new loan. We've selected this as a loan to a contact. We've selected Andy. Now it's already filled in some of the fields, but we need to complete this. So the loan amount, let's make it $10,000, and we're going to create an interest-only period because we're making this loan interest-only, and we'll make the interest-only period for 11 of the 12 months because the term is 12 months. The start payment date, we'll make it the 26th of March, and we can now save this loan application. Once we've saved it, it takes us to the loan page, and it shows us the details of this loan for Andy Manchanda. And we can see here that it's only a partial application at this stage, and it gives us the important information up the top here. At the moment, because it hasn't been funded and no payments have been made, there's not much information here. If we scroll down, this page, this loan page, gives us everything we need to know about this loan, the details of the loan, the contract, 10,000, 12-month term, etc. Any activity on the loan, account balance details, delinquent dues, payment tolerance and grace periods. We can change these grace periods if we wish to during the term of the loan. And so we have all these details. Because it's only a partly approved application, the process would be that once the documentation has been approved, we need to submit this for approval. Select the user and then send it to the next approver if there is some approval process required. It now says pending approval because what's happened in the background, an email has been sent to the person responsible for approving the loan. If we scroll down here, the person responsible is Warwick Auburn. So Warwick, I receive an email that reminds me to have a look that there's a loan to approve. I go to my screen, have a look here, type in any comments, approve the loan by clicking the button, and now we come back to the loan screen, and this time the status is approved. Now that the loan has been approved, we can go over and fund the loan. So click on the funding tab, loan dispersal transactions, new loan dispersal transaction, click on the button. Mode of payment, these have all been set up previously. Let's say it's a wire payment. Let's say it's reference AM1234. Save this. Now that the loan has been funded, we can see the screen coming up with the unique receipt numbers and the details of this loan dispersal. By clicking on the loan account up here, it takes us back to Andy's loan, and we can now see that $10,000 is today's payoff. It's active and in good standing. So this is the main screen where all the information on the loan is stored, and we can use these tabs to work through and, for example, apply any charges that we may need to do, payment transactions, and so forth. Now I'll show you how we make a repayment. So we're on the loan tab for Andy Manchander's loan. This is the main screen that we look at. If we go to payment transaction tab, click on that, and we make a new loan payment transaction, clicking on that button. We then come to this screen, we choose how that payment was made. These are all going to be set up prior to the account being created. So it's a wire transaction, and it's, let's say, these are the references, the transaction amount. Remember, this is an interest-only loan. We save this. Now we're back at the home page on the loans, and we can see that today's payoff has now decreased because Andy has made this payment. The payment amount next due, because this is interest only, is $125. The status is still active and in good standing. And if we go along here to the payment transactions and click on the tab, we can see the transaction which we did. It was a wire payment for $125, and that transaction was done on February 26. Clicking back here to the details page, we can see that the next payment is due on March 26th. In this demo, let's just pay this loan out right now, so we can click on the payment transactions tab, then click on the loan payoff. So this will give us the exact amount that we need to pay for the total loan. Today's payoff $9,750, because we've made two payments. I made another payment just in the background. We can select the payment mode, wire, put any reference in that we like, save this, and what we're going to see is the loan is now closed out. It's closed, the obligations are met, there's no payoff, no current amounts. This is an example of an interest-only loan, and then a couple of payments, and then paying the loan off in full by going through to the loan payoff. You can now see in this payment transactions tab the two $125 transactions that we made, and then this third transaction, $9,750, to pay the loan out in full. So that's an example of an interest-only loan. These first two payments just paying the interest, then we made just a loan payoff in this third payment period. Thanks very much.